Good evening, scholars and friends. It's time for tonight's bedtime story. Tonight, I will be reading And Pip Too, authored by Colleen Brunetti and illustrated by Dan Karsten. Big Guy woke up bright and early. He stretched his toes with a yawn. What had woken him from such sweet dreams just a few minutes before dawn? She was up. Pip! It was about to begin. He knew it was sure to start. Big Guy jumped from his bed, a pitter-patter in his heart. They slid downstairs in footed jammies, smelling something good. Then Pip began to do her thing as only this Pip could. He ate his scrambled eggs and toast and some potato hash. Me too, said Pip as she opened the milk and poured it with a splash. He next built a wooden tower so very tall and red. Me too, said Pip as she placed one block and it crashed down upon his head. He went outside to get some air and tried to ride his bike. Me too, said Pip as she startled the cat with her zippy purple trike. He tried at last to stop and rest beneath the big oak tree. Me too, said Pip as she placed a fuzzy spider on his knee. He came inside to take a breath and maybe read a while. Me too, said Pip as she covered his lap with a gigantic board book pile. He donned his pirate costume next, a hat upon his head. Me too, said Pip as she swapped it for a princess crown instead. He got his recorder and tried to play just a little tune. Me too, said Pip as she played on his head with a wooden spoon. Big Guy knew that this day must end. It was definitely time for bed. His only hope was a song and a kiss. Maybe then she'd rest her head. That's it, he said. I'm so exhausted. Can't you plainly see? Then little Pip was suddenly sweet as only she could be. She let out a squeal and giggle, followed by a yawn. Pip grabbed her blanket and her bear. The wiggles were all gone. There in the evening glow, the moon and stars all shining bright. Big Guy said, it's been quite a day, but I guess that you're all right. You too, said Pip as she snuggled in tight. I love you, big brother. Good night, good night. The end. Good night.